well, let's go back to the term. So midwife means with woman. And midwives have been with women. You can go back to the Bible referencing midwives, right? So for thousands of years. And traditionally attended women at birth. At the turn of the century, there was a significant decrease in the United States. And then probably in the 70s, a more of an increase. I am a certified nurse midwife. There's different types of midwives in the United States. 95% of certified nurse midwives work in a hospital or out of a hospital.
When people told us about Miranda and that she was a midwife, I was like, yeah, we could check it out, I guess. But I was under the impression that an OB was the norm and that a midwife is sort of like fringe, out there kind of stuff.
Yeah, I knew some things about midwife stuff, but not a lot, honestly.
I grew up in the South, so everything I knew about midwifery was the witches and people like that. That it was like all home births or in the woods somewhere. And
Yes.
just like the craziest thing you could think of. And then
Yeah.
to go in and it's like, oh, this is like an actual doctor's office.
Yes.
It's actually like the most comfortable setting for us.
Yeah.
A lot of times when people think of midwives, they think of like someone showing up in Birkenstocks and dreads and delivering a baby in a pool in their living room, which is great. Like, that's fantastic. Like, that's magical. That's wonderful. That's not what I do. So I catch babies in the hospital. Miranda catches babies in the hospital. Eventually, hopefully soon, we would like to offer a birth center type setting for people. It's all about choices, and we want to just make it so that everybody has the birth experience, the labor experience that they want and envision for themselves.
We have a firm belief that pregnancy and childbirth is a normal life process. I work really closely with OBGYNs. If we need a higher level of care, that then we can utilize those resources. While we recognize and are aware of and very good at looking for the complications that can arise, they usually don't.
For me too was when we were seeing the OB before we moved here, like right away a C-section was in the conversation just because I'm short and I'm a small person.
And her mom had
And my
four
mom had 4
C-sections.
C-sections, so like,
So did you end up having any C-sections?
no, I know, yeah.
All natural.
I know.
She's Superwoman. Wow.
I don't think that would have been the case with another type of care. I honestly don't think that would have been the case.
I mean, I would have appointments with her that I would get her time for an hour or whatever it was, as compared to time with OBs is like often a lot less.
Patients of midwives have lower rates of C-section, vacuums, forceps, use of medication to augment labor, amniotomy, breaking bag of water, just lower rates of all of that with midwifery care, higher rates of breastfeeding. My nurse practitioner license is what gives me hospital privileges, full prescriptive authority, the ability to order labs and ultrasounds, the same as a physician.
I didn't realize the extent to which a lot of the developed world, first world countries, midwives are like super common. They're actually present at the majority of births. I didn't know that.
The midwifery model really respects that and protects that headspace that you're in, and prepares you and supports your goals, and it just focuses so much more on the emotional and mental aspect of a woman and birth.
Because the baby's health has so much to do with the mom's health, mom's emotional and psychological health, which has so much to do with her experience.
With a certified nurse midwife, you're getting comprehensive, more personalized prenatal care, longer prenatal appointments, more time just spent focused on the normal things that you're experiencing in pregnancy. And most of it isn't a medical complication. And so it's things that might not get a lot of attention in another setting.
We did all the kind of, in terms of American standards, we did all the textbook things, and we didn't really know if that was a good experience or a bad experience.
Sure.
Until we met Miranda. And then we realized, oh, this is what health care looks like.